Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Jabari podcast. We got my boy Kris Brewer in the building. Introduce yourself again, Kris Brewer. Yeah, it's been a while. You just here? Anyway, I don't even want to talk about it. What about him? Logan Paul. Oh, the other one. My bad. Y'all know who I meant. Jake fucking Paul. What the hell is going on? Yo, Jake Paul fought last night. Let's just break that down for everybody. It was a episode, not episode. It was a main event that was also brought to you by Triller. Shouts out to Triller. They also did the last fight for Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. And Logan Paul's fight with Nate Robinson was like the semi event, and he knocked the fuck out of Nate Robinson. So everybody was talking shit. It was like, bro, he can't fuck with no UFC fighters. This is how it starts. Even the leader, not the leader, the fucking CEO, Dana White of UFC was like, yo, he not whooping my man's ass. And we talking about Ben Askren, Askren, Askren. Ben Askren got his ass whipped last night. Let's just make it plain and simple. In the first round, TKO. The referee looked at him like, "You good? You good, bro?" Nah. I'm shutting this down. So I don't even know. First of all, this has that putting people in other sports try to be successful. That's just asking for somebody to get hurt or somebody to get embarrassed, which has happened twice now. Because you gave somebody like Jake Paul the opportunity to embarrass him. Yeah. Like what? Of course, he's gonna knock him out. Look, I don't, I don't know how well he's been training, but 24 years old. I got a little bit of insight on that, but continue your thought. 24 years old. All right, he's young, dude. The kid is so young and so fresh that even if he wasn't a boxer, he could probably knock him out. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So now the fact that he's actually training, learning how to punch. Of course, he's gonna knock. He's 24. Mike Tyson was knocking out a girl man when he was what? 18. Mike Tyson was the youngest heavyweight champion. So the problem is though, like UFC talked all this smack to act like that they are the elite force. So now they gotta deal with it. Somebody else gotta come to the plate and fight Logan Paul. Who? Oh, Jake. Damn it. Somebody gotta come to the plate and fight Jake Paul. Who? Who's next? That's my question. I hope it's not a brother. Yeah, I agree. It should be a boxer. I don't understand why he hasn't fought a real boxer yet. Like because he knows it's gonna be an actual fight. Yo, right? All right. So background on Jake Paul. Jake Paul and Logan Paul both have athletic careers in high school. Logan Paul was actually on the wrestling team as well too. So he already had the experience of like fighting and all stuff like that. And then he started doing boxing. And he fought was it KSI some shit like that, his name in the UK. Another brother, it was like a tie or some shit. Nobody really won. So Jake Paul starts fighting. He starts whooping everybody's behind, and he goes against. But it's like all celebrities. So now he fought an actual UFC fighter. Uh, Ryan Garcia, who is the undefeated welterweight champion, I believe. He's 22-0 right now. He was training with him. He was training with Zab Judah, who is, we all know, the first youngest undisputed boxing champion. Um, and he also was fucking with Mike Tyson. They all told Dana White, Mike Tyson, and they told Mike Tyson and Zab Judah both told Dana White got hands. But Dana White was like, nah. Well, now I guess Dana White knows he got hands. So the fact that this man lost, like in the first round, it just makes me question how good this kid is. It's a TKO. It could be any reasons why a referee stopped the match, but the fact of the matter is he got the W. So I don't know what's next.
Well, I think part of it too is trying to be safer sport.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this man could have been tough. I mean, you never know. Maybe the ref is like, no, you can't. You should, but if you knock the other game, you're probably gonna get an extra.
Right.
And sports part, I see, is taking that one too. Usually, any signs is picking up, like evaluate.
Yeah, science is now getting involved to a level where they're trying to make people preserve, which I agree with because it's life saving. You shouldn't get into a sport that ruins your life. You should get into a sport that improves your life. In boxing, UFC, all that shit is very fucking dangerous. So I get that. But I digressed on Jake Paul. Logan Jake. Logan Jake.
They need to stop this.
You don't want it no more?
We need to fight a box.
Yeah, I just think you should just join the league. Like, he should just compete.
I don't know if he wants to or not, but
he's 23.
The fact that he's challenged retired people.
Yeah.
NBA stars.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. He's just beating up old people.
That's what I'm saying. He's beating up retired old people because he's young and he's I'm sure he can knock anybody out, but can he knock somebody out that can knock him out too?
Right. Like, can he face a Ryan Garcia?
Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, so I don't know, man. We just got to see in the future who he fights next, and clearly he's better than his brother because his brother is like 0-1 and tie.
I already feel like he's a clout monster anyway. That's why he's the WWE.
Yeah.
That's why the smartest thing for him to do right now.
Good for ratings.
Yeah, good for ratings, good for him. His followers,
they love him.
WWE's followers.
Yeah.
They already have, I think WWE on YouTube has the most, like, I don't know, over a million, over a billion or something.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Their YouTube channel has so many followers and stuff. Wow. So that's just going to add views when they add those. That's a money move.
Yeah. And speaking of celebrities, Bad Bunny is he had a great match in WrestleMania versus The Miz and John Morrison. Damian Priest was his tag person, his tag partner, and now he's going on to drop another album. So he did what he did with WWE, and that's it because that's what it is. They just want to get that money. But he's actually like he could actually be a pretty good wrestler. He got trained by Booker T. He can do it. If he comes back, decides to come back, he's like 27 years old, so he's definitely in his prime now. In that, so I mean, his music's fire as well too, and he surpassed Drake. And I like him because he's LGBTQ friendly as hell, and adds that to his music as well too. He has a message behind it, and he stands for a lot of things. So I fucks with that brother. So now we talk about WWE, and one thing about the WWE is that they love to waste talent time. And yeah, which is crazy. So let's talk about these budget cuts. WWE is $1 billion business. No, it's okay. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. When you are $1 billion business, are you really worried about budget cuts? You can employ everybody, give them a nice living wage. What the fuck, man? Like, okay, so let's just talk about the first release. Now, this happened during COVID, when COVID just started. We're still in COVID, but this is when COVID just started back in 2020. Yeah. And they thought that it was gonna lose money and all shit. But are they losing money though? Because they're still going strong, and No,
I mean, if we're being honest, and
no,
you know, we're not trying to expose them.
I'm
It's just
trying.
no, but it's proven.
Right.
There's literally experts out there that are saying just what you said. That they would have been fine, even if they only, if they didn't, even if they didn't let anybody go.
It's $1 billion business. They
Yeah,
set. They got money like a country does.
they'd be fine. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I'm just reading. I'm about to read this list, and I'm about to cry because first person on the list is Kurt Angle. They released Kurt Angle. They got rid of Rusev. Now he's with AEW, so he good. Drake Maverick is Drake Maverick with AEW now? I don't think so. No. Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, Eric Young, EC3, Kurt Hawkins, Lilo Rush. He's on Impact now. Aiden English. He gets some nerves, but he didn't deserve that. Heath Slater, Sarah Logan, Primo, and Epico. What is this? Mike Cheeto?
Mike Kyoto. That was a referee.
I
Been there since the
so
Attitude
messed up that last name.
He's been there since the Attitude Era. So this is how long and loyal that man has been.
And they released him? What happened to seniority?
I guess it doesn't matter, dude. He's Slater too. Read his name. Because he's another one that's been there forever. He's gone.
Yes, Heath Slater, Eric Rowan, Mike and Mariah, Canales,
Maria Canales too. Been there since what, 05, 06.
Zack Ryder. That's sad. Well, they're trying to get him back, but he said no. I think he's going to stay in Impact. No way, Jose, which they even do nothing with him. Cassius, oh no, yeah, and,
Oh no.
yeah. Curtis Axel, which was a surprise
Yeah. That's kind of messed up. They kind of did it.
because he had potential.
Yeah, he's a generation. That's
Tino, here, read that.
what?
I'm not masking no more last names. Tino.
Tino's Savage.
I don't know who that is, but still though. They laid off all these wrestlers and referee. For what?
Did you mention Rowan too?
Yeah. Yeah. Rowan's gone. Rowan's in AEW now, right?
He popped up when Brody Lee passed away.
Rest in peace.
I don't know. This is all last year.
Right.
This is a year ago.
This is a year ago. The 2021 list is just so much heart
one of the
commented like, "Oh, the Onion is trying to be woke now or something." I'm like,
They
dude,
always,
it's and even if it wasn't woke, it's still funny.
bro. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, let's unhatch that real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
So Chris saw something from the Onion. Can you explain what you saw?
So basically, the Onion is posting articles, kind of making fun of, not making fun of, but trying to make light of the police brutality because
Right.
it just happens literally every day.
Right.
And now you have some people in the comments saying that they're trying to be wokishly funny, like they're trying to be woke. And I don't think it's they're trying to be woke. They're literally making fun of what's happening in the world.
Yeah.
Not just that, but other stuff too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for the idiots that don't know how the Onion started,
Right.
it is literally political satire. It
Yes.
says it on their fucking website. So they are political with everything, and they make fun of everything. They
Mhm.
even had an article about how priests were trying to explain to Satan when they die, or how they should go to heaven still, even though they was fucking children. But let's just yeah.
That's
So
funny.
if y'all getting triggered over that with the police brutality, that just tells me that you're racist. But okay, let's go
Yeah.
back to the main program.
Yeah, we already know.
Because that's stupid. The Onion is political.
Yeah, just
Okay.
just to finish that. Look at what it says.
Oh, here's one. Oh, truly from the bottom of my heart, thank you. It's an honor to continue being valued over countless human lives.
Yeah, see?
AR-15.
See, it's fucked up, but it's funny.
Amazing.
But it's funny
That's
because
clever as shit.
'cause
Do they got comedians in their staff?
oh, they have to.
Gotta be.
This
They gotta be all doing stand up.
oh, that's a fucking air. Oh man.
All right, so back to the list. You were talking
Oh.
about Rowan.
Oh yeah, Rowan, and I don't know. There's just so many people that, as you already know, they could have done so much with.
Right.
That have already done so much.
Right.
And then it just
go away.
Yeah, done with them. Man.
Fuck that. No. So the next thing, like my issue is, it's like you're gonna waste all this great, amazing talent.
Mm-hmm.
If for what?
And by the way, a lot of them are doing well. What are doing well elsewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fine.
You got people like Cody Rhodes who've been released a long time ago, and now he's like main eventing and shit.
Well, with him, I think he begged them to let him go.
Yeah,
because I'm sure they wanted to keep him because they kept his brother longer,
so he could keep being a fucking joke. That's what
they kept Goldust until like 2019 or something. So he was there for a long time.
Yeah,
but he finally left too because that's another one. I mean, not to say that he was being. Yes, he was being wasted, even though he had already accomplished some stuff. But I don't think he ever had the heavyweight championship.
No,
I don't think he was ever a tag team champion. You know, like, and he's a better wrestler than most of these people. So,
right.
I don't know. He has his own wrestling school. I'm happy for Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah.
Goldust forever, but yeah, now he's training a new generation, and they're all pretty good. All the people that have been coming up out of AEW have been trained by Dustin Rhodes, and
that's crazy.
And they're good. Yeah, they have a lot of good matches.
All right, so now we go into the future in 2021. All right, so mind you, they released all these people for no reason. The tickets are being sold still online, all this nonsense. They got bad people live streaming every single every single show. For the first time in like a year, they did WrestleMania 37, sold out in Florida. So they're doing great. But what happens next? The week after WrestleMania,
Yeah,
the release is reported. Lars Sullivan. They wasted him.
Yep.
What is Charlotte Flair's husband name? He got wasted.
Andrade Cien Almas.
Yo, that he was a beast. And they wasted Samoa Joe. A lot of fans are very upset about that. A lot of fans. Nobody's happy about Samoa Joe.
No.
First of all, like, I mean, if Samoa Joe was still in shape, he could still wrestle.
Yeah.
that's just a whole nother discussion.
Yeah, look, that happens to a lot of the big guys. They're big. I mean, even if they're not like fat, if they're just big, their knees are like the first things to go.
Yeah.
Even somebody like Stone Cold, he wasn't huge, but his knees went out. That's just what happens.
And don't get put my boy on commentary if you was gonna let him go the whole time.
That's not right. Yeah.
Like, really?
They should at least move him to NXT or something.
And they never gave him a world title.
That's a waste. He was always in the hunt though. But yeah, they never gave it to him.
They could at least give him a world title one time. They was gonna waste his time like this.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he'll come back somewhere else. He'll probably show up on Impact.
Yep.
Probably go back to Ring of Honor. I mean, I think he should go to AEW. They would definitely utilize him at AEW because they need heavy hitters. They need more main eventers.
They do.
And he'll be a perfect main eventer.
But I will say this. I'm watching AEW and AEW Dark.
Right.
Their roster's filling up.
They got mad people. They got to start a new brand.
Yeah, either that. Well, that's so they have the new show now, Elevation.
Okay.
So AEW Dark Elevation on Mondays. I feel like I'm sponsored right now. AEW Dark Mondays on YouTube.
Right.
Then AEW, that's Dark Elevation, and then AEW Dark is on Tuesdays on YouTube.
Right.
And then they have Dynamite on Wednesday on cable. So they already have the beginning of the week is all AEW.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is obviously a win for them because they own the first half of the week, and then they can still do their big pay-per-views whenever. Friday.
Okay, so they have like 3 brands basically.
Yeah, they do. So it makes sense. The roster goes, from starters to, Cody and Mike Tyson and Jericho.
We gotta talk about Mike Tyson acting up in AEW.
Yeah,
he punched the shit out of somebody, got their whole head busted. But I digress. That's what Mike do. We got Steve Cutler, Peyton Royce.
Well, both of them and Billy Kay, iconic.
Iconics are gone.
Oh, iconic.
I saw a new update today that they changed their name, so I think they're about to get signed to another brand. But I haven't heard about which brand.
They can go anywhere, and I'm gonna get a little critical.
It's our show.
They can wrestle. They can wrestle. They can do the bare minimum stuff. They're not high flyers, nothing like that. But they can do the bare minimum, and they're good on the mic, and they're easy on the eyes. So why would you get rid of them? I'm serious. Why would you get rid of that? That's stupid.
I don't know. Because the truth is the WWE does not know how to promote and sustain tag team divisions.
Yeah, that's right. They were part of the tag team, women's tag team. They had the titles, I think, once. Right. But when they did win the titles, I kind of thought it was a joke. But like I said, they earned it and they were heels. You know what I mean? So you need that heat. You know what I mean? You need somebody to just be an asshole, and they were assholes.
No, right.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. I guess we'll definitely see them again, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will.
They changed their name, so it seems like they're still going to be a tag team. And then we have Mickie James, a legend.
God.
I can't believe they got rid of her. She's basically going to be a Hall of Famer one day. Chelsea Green.
She should be a Hall of Famer now. I don't know. They did fix that.
Yeah.
She should be. I don't know if she is. Probably not. But
they should do it now. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Tucker Knight. Your boy Kalisto.
That's one that should go to AEW. Kalisto.
Yeah. Hell, AEW.
Yeah. They have that I can think of. I think only 3 luchadors: Rey Fenix, Penta Zero, and then Fuego del Sol, who's from Alabama.
Yo, maybe they got luchador like training over there.
He can do. Yeah, he can do all the moves. He has a tornado DDT. He can do all that stuff. He's from Alabama.
They got rid of Bray Wyatt's brother, Bo Dallas.
See, they're doing him dirty.
Like, damn, man, is Bray Wyatt father still?
No, actually, I think he was part of the last year list too. His father, if I remember correctly, was IRS. he was a character IRS. I think that was connected with the $1 Million Man somehow.
Word.
I think that's their father. Yeah, but I think he got released last year. But that's what it be like. They're only being loyal to Bray, and that's because Bray Wyatt literally reinvented himself, and they went with it.
He bringing in sales.
Yeah, like he did the smart thing during the whole quarantine, which was to do stuff without requiring the ring or the audience or nothing. He just did those little videos, the fun house, you know what I mean?
Right.
He did all that probably remotely or in their little studio. He didn't have to go in the ring, he didn't have to wrestle, he didn't have to go into do anything really, but just record all those things leading up to his character debut. And it was genius. Now you got Alexa Bliss on the side, who I like her character. Some people don't.
Some people don't. There are some backlash, but I think she's good with rebranding herself as well too.
Oh, absolutely.
They haven't been using her that much for that.
Yeah.
It's just been the 4 horsewomen that's been like running things in Asuka.
Yeah.
So I think it's good. It gives her more playtime. But I really want to see her get back into the ring and fight and beat bitches' asses.
Like, yeah, she needs to do that regularly. I'm convinced that she's trying to be an actress. Just because that's all, she's doing the acting stuff and the character. She's doing it well. So I think she wants to be an actress. Look at The Rock. He became an actor,
Yeah.
Even Hulk Hogan became an actor for a while. But you know what I mean? So I feel like she's putting more time into that instead of the ring stuff.
Yeah. Well, continuing the list, because this is not everybody. By far.
What?
All right.
There's more people?
Yeah, Wesley Blake.
Okay.
Gone. Yeah, that's it actually. Okay, you're right. Yeah,
So
there's no more else.
So I know that there was a bunch of performance center people that got let go too. Like nobodies.
Just laying off the
I don't want to
employees.
call them nobodies, but
Yeah, basically,
but
not
yes,
promotional.
yes, that people that were never on TV or anything like that.
So what the hell is that about? Mojo Riley.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. But again, he was a loyal one. He was doing that 24/7 stuff. He was Rob Gronkowski's partner. You know what I mean? Like he was loyal. Gone.
The Big Show was not. I don't think they got him on the list, but he didn't leave because his contract expired.
Yeah,
I think wanted to go to AEW. I don't think that's a layoff.
No, I don't think so. I think his contract was up. Because dude, he's been there forever. So
future Hall of Fame. He should be Hall of Fame right now.
Yeah, and he is co-hosting AEW Dark Elevation on Monday. So yeah, so if you on YouTube, you can check the Big Show on commentary. Yeah, man, they're doing it. Big Show, Taz, like JR.
Fucking JR.
Yeah, always messing up people's names.
Yo, so my issue. Okay, so no, I already said what my issues are. So what's next for? My big question is what's next for Samoa Joe?
Yeah.
What's next for Kalisto?
I don't know.
Come back? Is Kalisto gonna come back? Kalisto still got it.
I don't know. But I definitely see him just going all over the world and wrestling. Most of those guys don't need WWE.
He could go to New Japan and have a great career.
Yeah, and they have a whole AAA Luchador League down in Mexico or South America or something. Yeah. So he could even do that. Ray Phoenix was there. Kenny Omega had been through there. So he could. I think Kalisto could go anywhere. Samoa Joe could definitely go anywhere. Yeah. Although it would be nice to see him in AEW.
What's unfortunate though is that like if they don't get into like big brands, their pay and their money is gonna be like gone now. Like they have to like hustle.
You mean like WWE?
Like if they don't get into like big brands like AEW or like Impact doesn't even pay that much. Like it's gonna be a total different like adjustment basically.
Well,
unless they've been saving.
I think they are. And they have the streaming service. So, of course, they're making mad dough.
Well, Miro was already doing podcasts with not podcasts. He was also doing things live on Twitter.
Mm.
So he got not Twitter, Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch, yeah. So he get money for Twitch. You know, he
Oh
was
yeah,
good.
he's
But
good.
it's like, yo, from like a working class perspective, it's like, dude, like you're laying people off during the pandemic. Like,
Yeah, no.
it's messed up.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they got some kind of severance package, but I doubt it.
Right?
I doubt it. They deserve it because, like you said, especially last year. No, still this year too. It's still a pandemic, so
Another pandemic, still bodies dropping.
yeah, it's still hard to find work.
Vaccine is out, but not many niggas want the vaccine.
Yeah.
Just that it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'll need shot glass.
Oh,
But Mike Tyson.
all you.
Mike Tyson is with what's
The inner circle.
He's with the inner circle now.
So I kind of like how they did that
They played in work. He knocking motherfuckers up.
because I thought that they were gonna break up.
Oh yeah.
That's what they were making it seem like. They were making it seem like Sammy Guevara was gonna leave, and then their inner circle was just gonna break up, and they're probably gonna break up because of MJF. He was starting to break them up.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was. He just MJF, Wardlow. They're starting to mix in with them, but now they're separated. So it's basically the inner circle again, the original, and Mike Tyson, and the new crew, the Pinnacle, who is MJF, Wardlow. I want to say FTR, the tag team. It's like 4 or 5 people. So now there's 2 factions going up against each other, which is good because they're both like bad guy factions, basically.
Do you think the AEW has too many factions though?
They do, but like you said, they literally have 3 shows now where they could, if they really wanted to, split them all up. Britt Baker popped up on Dark, you know what I mean? So it's like you could still have people go back and forth and make one show better by having somebody else on it, you know?
Yeah, Britt Baker is a beast.
Hardcore legend.
Yeah.
Maybe not a hardcore legend yet, but
called out Mick Foley.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's that about?
I don't know, but that's another thing. She's good on the mic. She could wrestle. She could do, she could do whatever she has to do in the ring, but she's great on the mic. And the whole glove thing is pretty dope. I mean, her submission. It's basically like a Rings of Saturn, and then a mandible claw.
Right.
So it pretty much is a guaranteed win because they can't move and they can't even like talk. So it's really not fair. But maybe that's why she's calling out Mick Foley, because she took his move.
Yeah, I'm like making some connections.
Yeah, that's what she took his move.
What I don't understand is why in the hell. Oh crap! I lost my thought. I'll go back to that.
Okay.
If I remember it. But back to so the reason why I was asking, do you think they have too many factions? Is because I think that if they got too many factions, that's a lot of storyline, and they need a lot of people to like make sure that storyline is official.
Yeah.
Because I mean, honestly, I think they should just separate factions within the 3 shows they had.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, if they want those factions beef, because that brings out a lot. Because God knows that shit was crazy. That what was that stadium fight?
Oh yeah. It was good.
Literally ran out the whole stadium and just whoop each other ass all over the football.
Yeah. Well, I don't really see the elite as a stable anymore.
Right.
And the Young Bucks are doing their own thing.
Well, the crowd hates the Young Bucks now. They call them sellouts because they're fucking like rejoining with the Bullets Club, basically. Like it's Bullets Club back minus AJ Styles.
They do what they got to do. Honestly, I'm not like I like the Young Bucks, but they're doing it the right way.
Yeah.
And they literally stole. That's the Rockers gimmick, like Shawn Michaels. That's the same thing. Where they wear the bright colors and the hair. That's like the same shit that Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty used to do back in the day.
Well, they paying homage.
They are with the super kicks and all that stuff
Yeah.
and the attire, but they're doing it the right way. I mean, I kind of would hate on them too.
I think they're going to turn them heels.
Yeah, that would be a smart thing to
I
do.
think that's why they're doing this alliance, this realliance with Kenny Omega is in Luke Gallows. It's because they're going to turn them heel again.
Yeah, but then that has a chance to change other people to face, like the Inner Circle, or they might become face. I don't know.
Because Kenny is a straight up heel right now.
Yeah,
and they need to stop beating my boy John Moxley ass. That is getting very disrespectful. Speaking of ass, stop disrespecting Roman Reigns. Okay, I seen it all up on the freaking Facebook. Y'all really not acknowledging him. He double stacked 2 Hall of Famers.
Yeah. I don't even think Edge should have been there, honestly.
Well, that's a whole other conversation.
But he wants to fight, so
yeah, and he's gonna get what he wants.
Yeah,
because Vince loves him, and he wasn't even bringing that many ratings though. Like they said that the people who are bringing in the ratings is the Fiend and Roman Reigns, which is still the ratings are still an issue though.
No,
like, it's spiking, but it's not spiking enough where it's like, oh, we're like booming again with ratings, but it's keeping them by.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Bobby Lashley is too, but it's the Fiend and it's Roman Reigns that the fans like a lot. Like when the Fiend supposedly got burned alive and shit like that, they were like, "When the hell are you coming back? What the fuck?" And then we came back. It's like, yes,
yeah,
let's do it. But yeah, I just think that Roman Reigns is not liked, and he needs to be liked more. Because like after you beat Daniel Bryan's ass in Edge in one night, like that's Daniel Bryan, okay?
Yeah,
that's Daniel fucking Bryan.
I think the issue is not Edge. Roman Reigns was already loved for a long time. He had the whole John Cena thing going on where he was dominated for a long time, or he kept getting the belt off and on. People were getting tired of it. Yeah. So they started booing him. So now he's at the point where he just doesn't care.
Yeah. which we gotta get to, because I don't know if you saw the video of shouts out to Wrestling Is Everywhere. For some reason, a lot of wrestling groups don't allow like live streams of fans doing podcasts about wrestling on, but Wrestling is Everywhere allows it. And thank you so much for allowing me to put this platform on there, talking about everything that we love and about wrestling. But yeah, what was I talking about again? I just wanted to give a shout out.
The video.
Oh yeah, Cesaro.
Yeah.
So Roman Reigns goes on to SmackDown Live, and he says, "I don't even need to be here anymore. I already shown you."
Yeah.
That I run shit here. Like basically, Paul Heyman cheesing.
That's true.
I like yes. The greatest manager of all time, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So Cesaro comes out. The crowd goes wild. They're like, yes, this is what we wanted. We wanted Cesaro versus Roman Reigns for the title.
Mm-hmm.
Cesaro goes up, grabs the mic. Roman Reigns walks out.
Which is a disrespectful move because that's another person that they're potentially wasting, Cesaro.
Yeah. And then finally, right now, recognize him, trying to make him like main eventer.
Yeah. It's a lot of the stuff that they do is it's good, but it's like too little too late. Like the whole Bobby Lashley thing, you know. He should have had that.
Should have been WWE champion like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally 10 years ago, you should have been fucking WWE champion.
Yeah. Before he left. But maybe they knew he was going to leave and they didn't want to give him the belt. They pulled like a Bret Hart type of thing, like, oh, we know you're going to quit, so we're going to take the belt from you last second, or we're not going to give you a shot. You know, maybe that's what they do with some people. Maybe they know some people have plans, so they're like, oh, we're not even going to give you the belt.
Yeah, I don't know what the reason is.
They like loyal people.
That's stupid.
It is stupid, but
That's why we in the situation we're in now with Samoa Joe.
yeah,
Like, still give them their flowers while
Yeah.
they're there, like
Yeah.
how you did AJ Styles and what you should do with Shinsuke, but
Yeah.
that's a whole nother
Yeah.
story. Like, what are you doing with Shinsuke now?
I don't know.
Okay, so the WWE, I'm sorry, guys, that loves WWE. I sound real critical. I am a fan still.
Yeah.
I'm just upset with the choices they are making. I don't think it's right. And it makes sense why AEW is more popular now. Is because of their choices, they gave people clout enough to start a whole nother brand
Mhm.
adjacent from their brand to come out with the same wrestlers and then a lot more new wrestlers and bring it up to the height. You know, like it's interesting.
Yeah.
Like AEW is literally existing because the WWE failed to fully give a good quality and world entertainment show. And I don't know what the problem is because with the writers, what it is, or maybe they need to go back to Attitude Era, but there's some things that Attitude Era they can get canceled for now.
Yeah, they can do that.
So maybe a revamped Attitude Era with minus the
You can just make it hardcore again. Bring back the hardcore belt.
AEW's hardcore. AEW
Yeah, it's pretty
hardcore.
hardcore.
Taz got a filthy ass mouth.
Yeah, it's pretty. And that's the advantage because they're on YouTube. So they can say almost whatever they want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe the issue is they're too corporate. They're too media corporate. They need to I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. But it's about 40 minutes. I want to just close it out here. We can talk about wrestling all the time, but we should keep it. We gotta keep it like a series to talk about more things because that'll be dope. And plus, Instagram on that BS. So I want to make sure this podcast makes it to Instagram. Everybody that was trying to see the podcast on Instagram from yesterday's episode, I apologize. I'm going to try to get that on there somehow. I might have to re-download it or whatever it takes. But my name is Jabari, and my co-host Kris Brewer, and this is Jabari VOC podcast. Everybody have a good day.